All right, this video is going to be pretty much just Tennessee. So I'm looking at Tennessee. I'm not going to jump around tonight. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing for Tennessee morning and the reason why. So this is Tennessee combined, and you'll notice that there was a 9 used. Okay. Now, the reason why that's interesting is because if you go to my charts or wherever you can see box, but you'll notice something here. Watch this. In box form, there hasn't been a 9 since, in for Tennessee morning alone, okay? There hasn't been a 9 since 6-1, okay? Now watch this. Look at 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and you just keep going. There's just a ton of 9s. They drop very often, and you can just keep seeing it drop. It just keeps dropping. Okay? Obviously 9 is due in the box form. Very much due. Okay, so what I've been doing is looking at presorted instead of just looking at presorted A. I'm always thinking 0, 1, 2, or 3 for the first position, and there's a reason why. Because look at all this blue. That's when there's a 0, 1, 2, or a 3. And look at it. Dominates. Look at that. It's crazy. So I'm just going to say tomorrow will be a 0, 1, 2, or 3. Could be wrong, but I mean, it's a good calculated bet that there's going to be a 0, 1, 2, or 3, especially since there just wasn't one. But like I said, anything can happen, right? But this is a good start for the morning. I'm thinking there's going to be a 0, 1, 2, or 3, and I think there's going to be a 9. And now the reason why I like that is because, well, first of all, let me get back to the 9. Look at this. SBPP colors, 1%. You'll notice that Ohio midday is what I'm going to be looking at too, but also yellow for the morning for Tennessee. And this is in general. This isn't a specific A, B, B, C, or AC. So when you go over to, this is what the yellow ones are right here, the single box pair patterns, which I've said. It's these 5 patterns that hold 3 box pairs. Okay. So when you go over look at Tennessee morning, you'll notice that there hasn't been an 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15, a yellow, in any of the categories since 6/17. Okay, this is just the morning draw. We'll look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there hasn't been a yellow in 5 draws, and that warranted an under 1%. That's pretty bold, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like these flip so often that they jump down to that 1%, even if it's been out for 5 draws. Like I've said, if you're looking at a straight number, or like whatever, it could be out for 500 days. It could be a year and a half or more sometimes. And you'd be like, oh, it's at 1%. Well, so what? It might be there for another 50, 60 draws. Who knows? I don't play that. But when this 1 to 10% filter for 1 to 2%, 1 to 3% roughly, even up to 5, 6% on some of them. But this works really well for this because this shows me that these are going to be hitting real soon. These, you can mark my words, all these right here will be gone before probably almost tomorrow, I would think, but probably Saturday for sure. They'll be gone. I'd be surprised if any of these are left. So, and then they'll just move to add different ones will be added. So that's pretty awesome because, like I said, when you count that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, look at all the yellow. Look at all the yellow. Hits very often. I mean, they all hit red, pink, blue, yellow. So when one of them is out for a while, it's coming back. There's a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it went out 7 there. So, but that's all the way back almost to Halloween, so it's a long time. I bet that yellow will be dropping, I hope tomorrow morning, but if not, Saturday or Sunday morning, I think it'll be gone for sure. And that starts you off with like 120, I think, box numbers, including doubles. So if you don't think there's going to be a double, then it'd be less even than that. Now, like I said, get back to the. So what I did is I say yes to the yellow. So I went and I copied the yellow box pairs, and then I put them in the slasher. But I also put 9 in there because I've been doing something new in the last few days. I've been really looking at the highest winning digit, not just the lowest winning digit. And in practice, it's been awesome. And I haven't been writing some stuff down. I wish I would have wrote some stuff down because I had a lot of things right on the last, yesterday. So I had a lot of things right in practice. A lot of states came and went just as I thought they would. And it's pretty awesome because I had them really, really low. So, but practice is good, you know. So, and I feel better doing that sometimes instead of just spending a ton of money on it all the time. And Tennessee mornings. So you'll notice that the yellow is due. I'm going to go for that. And then what you can do, you can say, well, which one's it going to be? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's something I'm not going to talk about right now. But I will say there's a huge gap, obviously, in the 10 to 18 group. There's probably going to be a 10 to 18 coming here. That's a given. Like I said, a 0 to 3, very likely. You even need, well, that would be used with this. So, yeah. Anyway, the 9. So here's the slasher. Let me show you. This is what I got. I had to put this down so I didn't forget what it was because I was getting confused with some other ones I was doing because I got like other slashers open. So, and I am gonna start doing the newer slasher soon, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. I do a little bit different than other people because I just change it up so often, but I really do think I should get to that so I can save some stuff in there. But I'm really quick with this stuff, so it's not a big deal really. And I keep so many tabs open. It's kind of like the slasher in itself, having everything open. I can flip through things quickly. And to be honest with you, I actually removed like 3 or 4 things from this today. I'm not using them. The same with the FMB. I just removed some of the front pair, back pair because I'm not using them. So I can always go find them later from them. But I'm kind of using up a lot of room because if you look here, I have this one, which is pick 4. So I got like pick 4 set up too. But anyway, sorry, get back to this. So I did all numbers boxed, and I did key C is 9. Now, since I'm doing it in boxed form, this is pre-sorted. Okay, so that's what's awesome about just doing it in box form. I'm not doing it in straight. It's only straight in box form. And then key A can 0, 1, 2, or 3, but it doesn't even matter. Like you can just select keys. It doesn't change it because obviously that would be the lowest winning digit. So A would be that. So it doesn't matter. And then I did the yellow. And voila, 22 numbers. I feel very good about one of these being the winner tomorrow morning in Tennessee. So I really like this setup. So now what you can do is, you can look over your Tennessee morning. So 9 is out 19 draws. If I think 9 is going to hit. And honestly, since it was used last night, I think it's going to hit. And am I thinking it's going to be I'm not really sure. I don't really want to get into the straights right now. But I've been doing like the pre-sorted. So I've been going like this. Like I said, like you go to pre-sorted. And I've been doing Peyton and then Cynthia too. I've got a couple of really good ones in there. Stuff been hitting like crazy. Pre-sorted A, B, and C. So I'm gonna do C. And what I'm looking for, why I'm confident in that 9 hitting here, is because when you go to pre-sorted C, I wish it said pre-sorted C as in Peyton's C, so that way it would show me in total the 7, 8, or 9. in the states, that'd be a 7, 8, or 9. I'm gonna do something with that later. I think I got an idea. So anyway, so you'll see on here Tennessee 9 is out, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking at the 1s or 3s because I'm just not, because it could be a while. So, but the 7, 8, and 9, they don't stay out terribly long on the pre-sorted C. Okay, so looking at Tennessee, this is the one I'm thinking. So what I'm focusing on, thinking it's going to be 9 on the end in box form. Well, watch this. When you go to um, this frequency chart, you go pre-sorted key C, Tennessee morning, and I did descending. 20 days out, you'll see 9 has yet to be hit in 20 days. That's actually a long time, because when you go to 30 days, 30 days, I think there's one hit in 30 days. Gosh, I'm wrong. Three hits. Watch this though. So we're gonna go from 20 days having no hits, okay, and you go all the way up to like a year and watch 9. Top dog. Go to 3 years. Top dog dominating. You see what I'm saying? This is pretty much obviously for pretty much all states. But the key is, I mean, look at it. It's been out for 20. It's coming. That is coming back here. That is not going to stay down there. When it hits, it's probably going to hit a few times. So watch for that in Tennessee morning. I do prefer looking at combined because I can get a setup for it. But I hate the kind of the morning to morning thing. It's basically one draw state when I'm looking at it, but I still look at it combined too to see what's going on. I'm not looking at my typical like no sort, stuff, because it's just there's too little numbers and just it's too hard to figure that one out. I like to look at it like um, in this one just descending. I'm thinking 9 tomorrow is going to be the highest winning digit, so that's what I'm thinking for tomorrow. And then, like I said, I think a 0, 1, 2, or 3 will be used, and I think the yellow will be used in my box pairs SBPP. So hopefully, um, I mean, it's 22 numbers. Now, I'm really confident in this, but now, if we just get rid of the yellow, let's say the yellow just takes off for another draw or two, which I don't think it will. That starts you off only 34 numbers, see? So it's not that big of a difference. It's, probably even a better chance of it being in here tomorrow, but I'm going to go with the yellow. Sound crazy. So, and now I can't do that. So I just got to pack that out like that. I'm going to lower from 34 to 22. So I think it's going to be in here. It could be that 34, but I'm thinking 22 tomorrow. And now I'm going to just take these numbers. Today I'm going to take them over to Lotto odds, and I have Tennessee open. I'm going to drop them in here under my numbers. I'm going to bring those up 22 numbers. Now I'm going to make sure when you click on this brings it, this is straight form. Click on it again, this is box form. And then I'm going to look for some stuff to remove possibly. I do think oops, didn't mean to click that. There was a Trinity 0-2. So tomorrow there's a good chance for a 0-2. And to top that off, 2 is actually, I'm pretty sure, is the most. Like in the morning right now, 5, 9, 7, and 8 are the top for the 8. But if you go to pre-sorted, 2 is yellow. So, and then if you look at the the morning chart, or the morning chart for the lowest winning digit, you'll notice that 2 has been out 23. So I'm thinking that 2 might come back. So if that 2 comes back tomorrow, now you're looking at only these numbers right here for tomorrow. If that 2 drops as the lowest winning and the 9 drops as the highest, and the yellow is used, which I don't think it's that's far of a stretch. And now you can look at one of these being the winner tomorrow in box form, which is nothing. So convert those to straight, you can make a killing on that. So let's see what sums are due right now. Let's see what sums are due. Anything sticking out? 15, 19, 8, 6, 16. I still like to use the special filters, so because like honestly right now I think the special filter is probably the better one to go, because you could see 10 to 18 was like ready to hit, and that double in Minnesota is going to be hitting. Let's go to Tennessee morning. Actually, I shouldn't do Tennessee morning only. Let's do 10 to 18 because that's about to hit. So 15 is at the top, 16, 18. Let's do, what does it look like together? 16. So maybe that 15 or that 16. Could say the 11 too. I don't know. So am I breathing all heavy in here? Like if I can Darth Vader up in here. Let's do 15. What do we got for 15? If you did the 2 only. Is there any in there? 15, no, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why can't I count right now? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 249 is 15. Can do 16. What was the other one? 18. So I think there's a good chance for one of these tomorrow, but let's just go over here and see what would we remove. Let's just keep it in there. Let's say the Trinity is a possibility, but I'm just going to keep it as C. We got, look at this one in box form. E, 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 E. 3 evens in a row. Even, 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 even. See how often that hits. I think maybe that'll be a change tomorrow, because that 9's going to use. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. That middle one could be an even 2, so I don't know if I really want to do that, because it could be that 4, that 6, or that 8. So I don't want to do that. I don't think it'll be the 8 though. Let's see. We got all curve there. Be a little bit conservative because I haven't lower 8. 1, 2 sums. We got 2, 1, 2, 1. Let's hit 3 times there. I just don't feel confident moving anything right now. Let's do morning alone. All in, all spike ain't gonna remove nothing anyway. That's what I have. The 8 pair sum, 3, 3. That's 2 3s in a row. So we'll get that removed if I got rid of the 3 on the front of that. The 8 pair sum. It only brings me down not that many. So is it worth it? I already did this, so maybe I will do the 0 or 2 being used as the lowest winning digit. I shouldn't say it because it could be a 1 still. I would think though that it's going to be a 2. That's my best guess for tomorrow for Tennessee. But I think I'm just going to play all 22 of them. I might actually play these tomorrow because I really do like these. And just put like 50 cents on each one of them. Keep it simple. I think I might just do that. Sometimes I wonder about like morning alone, clicking on day and then trying to find a pattern in that too. And then the evening, try to find, because patterns are patterns. Some people only play these 3, so they look at these 3 for a pattern. Or you do night, and then I don't think there's night. Or you do just day and morning together. See if you can find a pattern in that, like all out and all in. And I think that would move nothing anyway. Move it a little bit, but I don't feel. Yeah, I think it'll probably be mixed tomorrow on that one. I wanted to get to Ohio midday, but I'm going to keep this one at this right now. So, and honestly, if you want to take this down more, go for it. But that's what I'm thinking for Tennessee tomorrow, right here. So, and then one thing you could also do, is you could go to pairs boxed and you could look at what's due in the morning: 35, 22, 44, 20. So 35 and 24. 35 and 24. There's 24 right there. 35. Maybe that 24. Maybe that 249 tomorrow. I like that. There's that 15. Dude, I'm telling you. Maybe right there it is. I like this. I like just doing one state, messing around with it. So today I jumped around. I practiced and I had some really good stuff, but it's just too much with work and trying to. It's too time consuming. Playing online is fun, but I'm gonna really keep it to when I only see something like really, really good. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stick with playing offline because I like getting the cash in person anyway. So, because when you win online, half the time you just spend it all again on it anyway, unless you're winning massively, and I'm not doing that. So, I'm thinking that this is a good bet for Tennessee tomorrow. One last thing you could do, you could look at what's due in the single box pair pattern. You got 3, 13, 6, 15. 3 is yellow, but I really like that 13 because that's the yellow right there. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like yellow in the SBPP. So I like that, but we could combine them. See what's going on. I like that 6. So 6, 3, and 13. You could do that. So you just go to reduced. You could just grab these. You could do, what was the other one? I don't remember. 13 was a 1. Am I missing over there in the morning? I already got the 3, didn't I? Yeah, I got the 3. Yeah, I grabbed that 3 already. I could put this in there, see if this does anything. Probably won't do much. I have such small numbers. Let's just see. Oh, wow. 7 numbers. There's a 249. So maybe if one of those top ones are used tomorrow, I haven't really researched that yet if they've been used lately or not. I like to wait until they haven't been used from the top 3 or so. Like at the top 3, I'm so tempted with this whole more than one draw where you're jumping back and forth. So I'm looking at the morning, I'm looking at the combined. That's one thing that's nice about a one draw state. It's just simple. You don't have to jump around and do that. But yeah, so like I'd say, like this one, you got the latest used in Tennessee was 5, 9, and 15. So let's look at the previous. Now the 9 was used. See that? This is like constant. I'm telling you, this is constantly flipping. These are constantly flipping. And what I'm looking for is if I didn't see that hit, then I'd go back another draw or another draw, go back a few draws. And if they haven't hit in like 3 or 4 draws, get ready because from the top 2 or 3, it's coming. One of those will be pulled. It just works like that. So, but yeah, there was the 9. That was the 9. So I mean, that's like I said. Look how many numbers that is. It's only 30 numbers. Each have 30 numbers. So you don't even have to get them all either. You know, like what was tonight's winning number? Tonight's winning number in Tennessee, 869. So when you look at this, you'll see 689 right there. But you see, it's also, I just copied that. It's also right here. And then when you go to the 15, it's also right there. So you don't need to get all 3 of these patterns. All you need to do is get one. If you feel like a 9, that's what I'm saying. You know, and look at, you're already bringing it down to 90 numbers box by picking 3 of these patterns, and it includes doubles. You know, even though the pair pattern doesn't single out doubles, like there's no doubles in here, it still counts for them, which is so nice because look, when there's a double, it still accounts for it. It's awesome. So it's like having doubles but without doubles, you know. And if you really don't think there's going to be double, you can actually just go right here and do singles only. You know, change it up a little bit. Like then it would be like perhaps maybe the 1 tomorrow would hit my 249 cent. But yeah. Anyway, so this is what I like these top 7 perhaps tomorrow. can just get rid of these and just keep it like that. Tomorrow I'd like to do a couple of videos. I'm going to try to keep them like around 10 minutes because I'm at 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to break down 2 states. I like doing the morning ones because I have time at night, and that's what I think I'm going to do. You could do Tennessee together too, like 58, 59, 79. There's that 24 again, 58, 59, 79. 58, 59, 79. 58, there's 59, so maybe at 59 tomorrow. Or, and it's kind of reaching up because these can still go up for a while. And I still like to look at them though, but 49 is another one. That's not in there. So I think maybe the 59 or that 24. But I have other ways that I've been doing with pairs, and it's gets it way down. I've been using just a basic doing. Man, this pre-sorted stuff's awesome. Did I X out of that? No, like this one here. You do straight. Let's do box, and then let's do any pair or all pair. You do 30 days. And let's see here, Tennessee morning. You'll see that the 2 is ready, probably to be hitting again too. Look at all the 2s. So if you think a 2 is going to hit because there's been a ridiculous amount of 1s, and remember a lot of times 3 are pulled, so it could be a 2, 1, whatever tomorrow morning. But if you think a 2 is going to be pulled, then I would just drop this to descending, and then I would pull from this right here. There's a good chance that one of these will be pulled tomorrow. And I said that 24 is not in there. I said no 59, but that 79's in there. But this is a good thing to look at because one of these 1s will be turning to a 2 any draw now. Like it's like guaranteed 100%. You know, like every draw we start over. Look at this. That 2 right there. See that 2? Look at all the 2s. It's peppered in there. There's been a bunch of 1s. 2 is coming. 2 will hit in the next draw or 2. Guaranteed. It's just going to happen. You know, and it kind of sucks for me because I'll say something like that and then somebody will look at it and be, oh, it didn't hit yet. Well, it seems to happen like that for me all the time. But it does. It does do it. Trust me. I'm not lying. Like you can see for yourself that these hit. It's going to flip. You can put money on that. It's going to flip. And that's you already cut the pairs down to like a lot, you know? But you can find much better time periods than this too. But I mean, this is still not bad to start off with. And I'm not playing all those, you know? Like, it's just whatever. Let's just like copy that. Okay, 79 through 57. Okay, 79 through 57. I'm going to just go like this. I'm going to go down to options. I'm going to do 79 through 57. Okay, these are the 1s that are going to turn to a 2. I wish I had more time because I'd find a better time period, but let's just do this. I'm going to drop these in here as box pairs. I think one of these will be hitting tomorrow morning, hopefully. So let's take that 22 numbers down to what? Maybe I won't even change it. It took 16. So anyway, I'm going to bed, so that's what I'm thinking for Tennessee morning. So have a good night. Good day.